The National Department of Sport, Arts and Culture, in collaboration with the Gauteng Provincial Department of Sport, Arts and Culture and Recreation and the Sports Trust, recently handed over a state-of-the-art multipurpose sport court at Reshogofaditswe Secondary School at Tsakane in Brakpan, in Gauteng. This outreach program is a continuous effort commissioned by the National Department through its agencies and partners to develop school and community sports. This facility supports a safe environment for 5 different sporting codes to be played and will create a sporting hub for all local schools and clubs to enjoy.
Being nominated to receive this multipurpose court will be a game changer for us, because this court will enable our learners to realize their dreams. We didn't have a netball court, a volleyball court, a 5-a-side court, but now this facility will enable them to partake in all those sporting courts. And also the community in large is going to benefit.
We are very excited to be here at the school in Tsakane, the community that deserves this more than anything, because we know that when you actually have sports facilities in the schools, you are saying we are prepared to develop talent at an age where they are still growing, so that we don't struggle to get talents when we want to look for the team to the Olympics, to the national teams, your Bafana Bafana, your Banyana Banyana and all. So that's what is important. But for us, the most heartwarming thing is that we are doing this on the 30 years of the celebration of democracy in the country. And this school, Reshogofaditswe, is the one of the nice ones that actually got to get this facility as we celebrate 30 years. And for them, they have a reason to say the year that we celebrated, we got a state-of-the-art facility. And I think I'm very excited about that.
As a district, we are excited that Department of Sport identified us, a school in my district, and we are feeling ecstatically happy. We are very excited with the facility. And the reason for my excitement, I have been driving my schools to bring back sports, because we see how our children are getting involved in drugs, in liquor, because they're idling. And most of the time they don't have anything to do. They stand in the street corners of the townships. With this facility, we are so excited, especially it started in this particular school, because we also have very passionate educators in sport in this school. So for us, it's a great excitement.
Previously in the past, with those limited resources that we had, we were able to produce netball players that played nationally, representing our province, and boys and girls also, who represented our province at national games in schools. Now having these in our disposal now, it's going to enhance the performance of these learners in these different sporting codes. Because now if we were able to have players playing nationally, provincial and even regionally without these resources, so what more if we have this facility? So it's going to enhance whatever that we have achieved, is going to double up. So it means the number of learners that are representing our district and the school and the province is going to increase.
Isifundisa ukuthi ayisikolo kuphela sokuphumelelisa, but also sports is involved. So njengoba kune-netball kanje esikolweni, there are also trials that abakhona la esikolweni, and siyakhonfinyelela kuzo, so that sibe nama-opportunities enithe singawayenza. Maybe singathola kuma-Proteas one day. I'm a netball player, so ngasho kanjalo ukuthi iyasinceda nathi ukuthi ayisikolo kuphela leading to something else, but also sports.
The plans for us as a district to make sure that sports activities and school leagues are back. As I indicated, that I have been driving the bringing back of sports in our schools. What will make that successful is for us to have resources. You'll recall that all our schools in the townships are no-fee paying schools, and therefore they struggle in terms of fundraising to get the resources that the learners need. And as the district, we are excited also to forge the partnership and relationship with the sister government department, that is sports, in assisting us, but we also go and get other partners in the business and corporate, and they fund us and they support us to ensure that these sporting activities are really brought back. We are also looking at the workloads of the educators, especially that are coaching, so that we are not enforcing to say you have periods the whole day and then the sport suffers. We want to balance and ensure that it cannot be only teaching and no play for the children. And to ensure that that is successful, I am looking at ensuring that all these teachers that are coaching, and we make sure that they go and are not only focusing at their school, but also at the neighboring schools. And I'm putting growth posts and ensure that I give to alleviate the pressure from those teachers so that the sports should not suffer.
That sport is not only about building social cohesion in the communities and building the discipline of these young kids, but it is also playing a critical role in the economic life of the country, because some of these kids are going to be professional players who will make sport a living, which will then contribute to the building of the whole, first their families, their community, and the nation at large. So the role of sport is bigger than just playing the sport.
As of now, most, if not all, our schools around the Tsakane area already sports is back. And we are seeing the discipline improving in the schools since we have been enforcing that our learners must also be involved in sport. The policy and the strategy that we've designed as the executive management of my district is that at least our children must be involved in 2 sport codes as a start, and we are monitoring. And when the schools we find that they are not yet started, we engage the principals, because we really want these children to be involved in sport. And we believe once they're involved in sport, there will be also improvement in terms of how they perform academically.
We have a reason to celebrate as a country. 30 years is not a long time. There are countries that are celebrating 100 years and they are still having challenges. There are countries that are celebrating 200 years and they are still rebuilding. So South Africans must be patient with the government. As we are celebrating 30 years, we've done so much, more at the level of those that are celebrating 100 years. And of course, there's more that still needs to be done, and we are prepared to do more. But the country, the people of South Africa, the young people celebrate this milestone. It's a milestone that is actually happening in your lifetime.
I have lots of words because I've always, as a school, we have longed for this. So now seeing it happening, it's like a dream come true. And we like to thank the stakeholders, the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, the Sports Trust and the ministries at large for awarding us this multi-purpose court, and it's going to be put in good use. It's not going to be left unattended and then not used. It's going to be used, and it's going to help our kids to enhance their talent, and our coaches also that are coming through their ranks as teachers to even develop their skills further. The happiness that I have and the gratitude, I have no words to describe the happiness that I have seeing this happening today. Yeah, I have lots of words.
My message to the youth of this community is that this is their facility. They'll have to protect it. Unfortunately, in our communities, the youth destroys what belongs to it, which is very sad. Before democracy, we didn't have such facilities. It is through the new dispensation that our learners are going to enjoy state-of-the-art facilities. Theirs is to protect it.
The National Department of Sport, Arts and Culture, together with the Sports Trust, are celebrating 30 years of democracy, of providing sports facilities and sporting equipment to schools in South Africa as part of enhancing education through sport and supporting an active and winning nation.